Angela was like a daughter to Chief Kojo, a 60-year-old multi-billionaire industrialist and philanthropist who had helped many people get back on their feet. Angela had been living with Chief Kojo ever since she was born. Her mother had been employed by Chief as a domestic staff member years ago when she lost her husband while 6 months pregnant with Angela. Chief employed her mother as live-in staff immediately after her husband passed away. He covered all her expenses from antenatal care to delivery. Unfortunately, Angela's mother died just 3 years after she was born, and since then, Chief Kojo had taken full responsibility for her upbringing, as no family member had come looking for her. Angela lived the kind of lifestyle that many only dreamed of. She wore the most expensive clothes, attended the best schools, and traveled to her choice of vacation destination. She dined with the elites of society, all thanks to Chief Kojo. He ensured that Angela had everything money could buy, no matter the cost. He invested both his time and resources into making sure she grew up surrounded by love and care. To Chief, Angela was his child because he had lost custody of his only child with his Ghanaian wife after their divorce, a secret he had kept to himself for many years. Everything was going smoothly until one day when Angela accompanied Chief to the hospital for his routine medical checkup. While the doctor attended to Chief, Angela excused herself to take a phone call. She was so engrossed in the conversation as she walked through the hospital hallway that she jumped into a man. Immediately, she apologized. "I'm so sorry, sir. I was distracted by this phone call. Please forgive me," Angela said. "Oh, it's okay. Things like this happen all the time. Don't beat yourself up about it," the man said, smiling. "By the way, I'm Dr. Michael," he added, stretching his hand forward for a handshake. "I'm Angela," she replied, accepting the handshake with a smile. "I see you work here," Angela continued. "Yes, I do. And you?" Michael asked. "I accompanied my father here for his routine medical checkup," Angela answered. "Wow, that's thoughtful of you. You are so beautiful, I must say. I'd love to see your beautiful face again. Can I have your contact information?" Michael requested. "Oh, sure you can," Angela said, pulling out a complimentary card from her bag and handing it to him. "Thank you. I'll definitely give you a call today. I have to go now. I have a patient to attend to." "It's a pleasure meeting you," Michael said. "The pleasure is all mine. I'll be expecting your call," Angela replied as they parted ways. That evening, Michael called Angela as promised, and what started as a friendly conversation soon blossomed into something deeper. Angela began spending more time with Michael. They went on lunch dates, shopping trips, and attended parties together. Before long, their relationship took a romantic turn, and Angela fell deeply in love with him. One evening, while they were lounging at Chief Kojo's house, Michael asked Angela if Chief was her real father, as her surname was different from Chief's. Angela explained that Chief wasn't her biological father, but he had raised her like his own daughter. Upon hearing this, Michael planted a sinister idea in Angela's mind. "Angela, you're not Chief's child?" Michael asked. "No wonder," he trailed off. "No wonder what?" Angela asked, looking concerned. "No, no, never mind," Michael replied quickly. "Okay, now you're scaring me. What is it, Michael? Is there something you know that I don't?" Angela asked, her worry deepening. "Angela, apart from living in Chief's house, do you have any investments to fall back on if something goes wrong?" Michael asked seriously. "Go wrong? What do you mean?" Angela asked, trying to brush off her unease. "Nothing would ever go wrong. I love the life I'm living," she said with a peaceful smile. But Michael continued, telling her that since Chief wasn't her biological father, she had no claim to his wealth. He proposed that they should kill Chief so Angela could inherit everything and they could live a luxurious life together. What? Take my own father's life? A man who had been nothing but kind to me? God forbid. Angela rebuked him. However, Michael persisted, manipulating her into believing that once Chief died, they could escape to somewhere far away, where no one knew them. But Angela stood her ground. She quietly picked up her bag and left. One evening, as Angela was walking past Chief's study, she overheard him talking on the phone. Curiosity got the better of her, so she paused to listen. To her shock, she heard him speaking to someone he referred to as the mother of his child. The way he spoke to the person convinced Angela that this was indeed Chief Kojo's child's mother. Angela's heart sank. So all this time Chief had kept such a secret from me, she thought to herself. He has a son, she murmured. From their conversation, it seemed like the person wasn't willing to let his son visit Chief, but that didn't matter to her. What mattered was Chief had a son. So Michael was right after all, she whispered to herself. That means I am nothing to Chief. I'm just a charity case. Feeling utterly convinced, anger and bitterness took root in her heart. At that moment, she made a decision that would change her life forever. Without hesitation, she picked up her car keys and drove straight to Michael's house. When she pulled up, Michael was surprised to see her. He had thought their relationship was over considering what had happened during their last encounter. But as Angela stepped out of the car, tears streamed down her face. Angela, are you alright? Michael asked, concerned. He has a son. Chief has a son. So I'm just one of his other charity cases that he uses to boost his portfolio. Angela cried, still in tears. Michael gently pulled her into his arms. I told you, this is why you have to act fast before you lose everything, he whispered, trying to comfort her. How do I go about this? I'm ready, Angela said, her voice trembling with determination. Let's go inside, I'll tell you everything, Michael responded. Once inside, Michael gave her some pills and instructed her to add them to Chief's morning beverage every day. He assured her that the pills would gradually weaken Chief, making his death seem natural. Angela carried out the plan with a heavy heart, slipping the pills into Chief's drink each morning. Slowly but surely, Chief's health began to deteriorate. He complained of headaches, dizziness, and fatigue, but Angela remained her innocent face, pretending to be concerned while secretly poisoning him. One fateful evening, as Chief and Angela played tennis on his private court, Chief suddenly collapsed. Angela panicked but quickly called the hospital. An ambulance arrived within minutes, rushing Chief to the hospital where Michael was on duty. After a brief examination, Chief was pronounced dead on arrival. The staff were shocked. Chief's longtime assistant wept uncontrollably, pleading with Michael to check again, but he dismissed her cries, insisting that Chief was gone. Angela wept uncontrollably, rolling on the floor of the hospital. The staff tried to console her, but she was inconsolable. As everyone mourned, Michael suddenly asked everyone to leave the room, leaving only him and Angela behind. Once they were alone, he revealed that Chief wasn't actually dead yet. He explained that he only staged the death and that it was just a matter of time before Chief's body shut down completely. Angela was horrified but didn't argue. She simply wanted everything to be over. However, neither of them realized that a staff member had overheard their conversation. She had been making a video for her social media account when she stumbled upon them, secretly recording everything. Shocked by what she discovered, she immediately informed Jude, the Mortican, about what she had heard. At first, Jude didn't believe her, but the video evidence convinced him. What do we do now? Jude asked, troubled. I'm expected to prepare his body, he continued. I have an idea, Titi, the staff member, whispered to him. Later, under the cover of darkness, Jude and Titi carried Chief's body out of the mortuary and took him to Titi's father, Dr. Ade, a retired medical doctor. When they arrived, they explained everything to him and showed him the video evidence. What if he doesn't make it? That would be a very serious problem. What explanation are we going to give to the world? Dr. Ade asked, concerned. Daddy, don't worry about that. This video will vindicate us, Titi reassured her father. I know he'll eventually pull through, she continued. Okay then, let's get to work, Dr. Ade replied. Dr. Ade worked tirelessly to stabilize Chief, and after 24 hours, Chief regained consciousness. When he was fully awake, Dr. Ade explained everything that had happened. Chief was torn. Why would Angela want me dead after everything I've done for her? He wondered. Meanwhile, Dr. Ade had sent Jude to a private lab to run tests on Chief's behalf. When the results came back, Dr. Ade was horrified to discover traces of a drug in Chief's system, the same drug that had been slowly weakening him. Chief was devastated by the discovery. How could someone I trust with my life be poisoning me? He said, checking. So what next? Dr. Ade asked. I suggest you confront them with this evidence, he added. No, I have a better plan, Chief replied. He explained his plan. Chief will remain dead while they observe how things unfolded. As days turned into weeks, preparations for Chief's grand funeral were in full swing. Angela ensured that everything about the funeral was top-notch. She wanted the burial to be nothing short of spectacular. She also wanted the process to be as fast as she can, so she could quickly convert Chief's assets. While all this was happening, no one thought to check Chief's body in the morgue. Everyone was too carried away with the preparations. On the fateful day of the funeral, mourners gathered to pay their final respect to the man who had been so generous to them, a man who had been a great pillar of support to many. Chief's body was dressed in an elegant agbada and he was laid in a beautifully decorated casket. The casket was left open for mourners who filed past to view him one last time. Angela wept the loudest, putting on a dramatic show of grief for everyone to see. Daddy, so this is true? So you're really dead? Oh, no. I don't believe this, she cried. Daddy, please, get up and tell me this is all a joke. You can't be dead now. How can death be so wicked? Why did it take the only man I've ever called father? Chief was a very good and caring father to me. How do I call father now? God, this is too much, she wailed loudly. Other mourners shook their head in pity, more tears streaming down their faces as they consoled Angela, who continued to cry uncontrollably. After the lying in state ceremony, the casket was loaded into an ambulance to be taken to the cemetery. But as the funeral procession made its way towards the burial site, just a few minutes from the cemetery, a black SUV suddenly screeched to a stop in front of them. 6 men jumped out of the car, firing shots into the air, causing panic. Mourners scattered in fear. The men made their way to the ambulance, pulled the doors, opened and removed Chief's casket. What do you think will happen next? Let's find out in the next episode because the real battle is about to begin. If you'd love to know what's happened, please subscribe to this channel so you'll be the first to know when the next episode is posted. Also like, comment and share this video. Thank you for watching and see you in the next episode.